if you have a commission deal or you've done at least a commission deal, let me know in the comments. But the reason why everyone's done one is because it's not really that hard to convince someone to do. It's really easy. It's not a sale, okay? And I don't mean to break your hearts for those of you that have some commission deals and you're like, I got a deal. Guys, that ain't a deal, okay? I could walk up to 10 business owners today and say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, I'm going to give you these jobs. You don't have to pay me anything. I just want you to give me a percentage of this deal. No one's saying no to that. No one's saying no to that because there's no risk for the business owner. The business owner doesn't even have an obligation to call the leads. We've all done a commission deal. If you're brand new to this, you might be sitting there going, man, I'm just going to get a commission deal. And maybe you've heard from other people that this is, and you guys, you may know who I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. And there's more than one person talking about this, but there are people out there that are experts that are telling you to get commission deals because it's easy. And then you're going to turn it into a flat fee deal. For those of you that are hearing from experts, quote unquote experts, which first of all, let's talk about experts. Let's make sure that these experts are actually doing this business model. They're making money from this business model, not just selling how to do this business model. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about because 99% of people out there that are teaching this are not doing it. They never did. They never have. The most they've ever made is 10 grand a month, 15 grand, 20 grand a month. They've never made six figures a month. Okay. So before you take advice from anyone, let's make sure they're actually an expert. But secondly, let's say they know what they're talking about. Guys, from personal experience, okay? If you think you are going to go to Bob today, and you're going to say, Bob, I'm going to give you all these leads. You have there's zero skin in the game. You just take the leads, you run the leads, and then I just want you to pay me, let's say 15% off the top. Okay. If he gets, that might be a little bit more of a tricky sell. He might try to go for 15% off the bottom, but it's still going to be easy. You give me 15% off the top, good to go. Okay. You get the deal and that goes for a couple months. You get a couple decent jobs. You're stoked, whatever. Here's what's going to happen. Okay. First thing that's going to happen is most likely if you do this at the wrong time of year, you're going to hit a time where it's going to get, the business owner, it's either going to get slow because of the time of year. Let's say it's Christmas time. Even if the leads aren't slow, a lot of people don't want to make a buying decision. They don't want to spend that money on concrete when they could spend it on Christmas or when they need to spend it on Christmas, right? Maybe it's summer. People start to travel, right? And it gets to be a little slow. Or maybe it's spring and you're getting a bunch of leads, but your business owner is swamped. And of course, they're going to take their leads priority because they don't have to give a commission off those leads. So they're going to take care of all their leads first, and then they're going to move to your leads because they have no skin in the game. So what's going to happen is you're going to start getting months, weeks, months, sometimes multiple months in a row. You're not making any money. So 1 month you made $2,000. You're stoked. Oh my gosh, this is good. Next month, zero. Okay. Now your average on those 2 months, your average is $1,000 a month, even though you thought it was 2,000. Then the next month it's zero. Now that just went down even further, right? And so it goes. If you think, now that's the first thing that's going to happen. The second thing that's going to happen is if you think, oh, I'm going to do a commission deal. And then, we're going to do it for 3 months. And then after the 3 months, I'm going to talk to the business owner and we're going to convert it to a flat fee deal. Okay. I want you to go and try that. I don't even want to tell you what's going to happen. I just would love you to go and try it. Okay. Because guys, that is the equivalent for those of you that have kids of letting your kids eat dessert first. Okay, you know what? You didn't have your vegetables, you didn't have your protein. You can just have the dessert, whatever. You can have it first to then a couple months down the road going, you know what? Actually, in order for you to get the dessert, you have to eat your vegetables. It ain't going to work. They're used to it. They're entitled to it. They're not going to do it. And the only way that you are going to get that to convert is by you taking less money. The only time I've seen a commission to a flat fee, the only time I've been able to see someone convince a business owner is when it is crushing it on the commission side and the business owner's hopping, they're closing deals, you're getting leads, the business owner does their thing. And then it's like, well, it's that weird anomaly where actually it's decent. And now you want to convert it to a flat fee because you want to make sure it's consistent through the winter. But you have to take a step back because the only way you can convince them to go from whatever is saying, hey, let's do a flat fee, but we'll make it less than what you've been paying, right? It just doesn't work, okay? On top of that, you got to track the leads. You got to track what happened to the leads. Why didn't they get answered? Why didn't they get followed up with? Why didn't they get why did no estimate given? After the estimate, why was there no follow-up? Right? Okay, you got the deal, you got the down payment. Why didn't you get the job done? Why is there a refund? Dude, commission deals suck. Straight up. And I know there's going to be someone on here, oh, you know, I made some money, blah, blah, blah. That's great, dude. We're talking about as a whole. We're talking about pound for pound as a whole. Guys, commission deals are so tricky. They're so hard. If you can't trust the person, forget about it. Even if you can, forget about it. I have zero interest in commission deals at all.